Imagine if I would have told you 9 years ago that you would have the ability to connect, influence, inspire, and motivate one person every single day of your life. Would you sign up for that? Hell yeah, we would.
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy's going to rock the house. Please stand up and give the K2 welcome that we only know how to, Brian Fanzo!
And my dad told me when I was growing up, son, you have to play golf because business is done on the golf course. Now, I played college hockey. I was a hockey player and baseball player, but I took up golf because my dad told me, you got to learn golf, figure it out. Okay, I got to learn golf. So I graduated university, got out on the golf course, had a very exciting time, and I realized something that kind of blew my mind. Nobody talks business on the golf course. We talk about relationships, we talk about life, we talk about shared purposes and shared passions. We connect at this deeper level, and when we are walking off 18 and you're trying to decide if you want to drink beer or liquor, because let's face it, golf ruins a good walk, that's where you say, oh, what do you do again? Oh, I might be able to connect you with someone. Or, man, I think I'm probably your perfect customer. We need to start treating our digital social presence as if it's that golf course. If we're living in the greatest time in history, it's now our job to take advantage of that. And it's our job to move the needle forward. The speed and rate of change today is unlike anything we've ever seen before. But when we're looking at these new technologies and we're trying to figure out how to scale, we can't focus only on the blocking and tackling. We can't think only about, I need to learn how to use Snapchat now. I need to learn how to do all of these individual platforms. Virtual reality and augmented reality, they're coming. We need more empathy in the world, and virtual reality, augmented reality are the answer. But what I want you to think about, and what this really means, is we need to start using digital and social media to shrink the distance between ourselves and our consumer, because here's the thing. We cannot swim with the dolphins, we cannot walk in our consumer's shoes if we don't understand our consumer. If we are not human like our consumer, how can we create a more human experience? So as we look at this connected generation and we start to understand where we need to bridge this gap when it comes to experiences, we have to also empower our teams, empower the people that we work with to operate in this real-time environment. Thinking of this new reality, a reality that exists where humans and machines work together to create new experiences. We need to shift that thinking. What can we do with machines that we've never realized was possible? Millennial talking about millennials. You know, he's loud and obnoxious. He's kind of screaming at us. He talks really fast. I'm going to start giving you ideas on how you can connect with these 73% of the buyers. But I want you to actually take it a step further. And I'm going to take this and say, okay, throw out the generations. Let's think about two different groups of people. The digitally plugged and the digitally unplugged. But there is elements of this that we have to understand as we move forward. And so I'm going to give you 4 characteristics of today's digitally plugged consumer. As we look at relatability, we have to start asking ourselves, if artificial intelligence gives us data on our consumers, are we prepared to use it? We need to trust our employees to act in real time. We need to understand where this data falls. 3 out of 4 under the age of 40 would rather spend their money on an experience than a product they desire. And so what I want you to ask yourself in your brand, your business, what you're doing today, are you marketing towards 3/4 of that community or to 1/4 of the community? And I'm like, oh my God, where's the start button? Where do I start? How do I begin? And here's the thing. Sitting here in this room, you're going to have lots of ideas. You're going to have lots of wonderful ways that you can take this technology. And this afternoon, I'm doing a 3-hour workshop on this simple concept. And it's simple, yet I'm doing a 3-hour workshop, so take that into the thought process here. But to get started, I want you to start today. I want you to look at technology. I want you to look at all of the options that are available to us. And what I'm here to tell you is I don't like marketing. I don't like sales. Does anyone here love being marketed to or sold to? I ask this at marketing conferences, and no one raises their hand. You're going to be excited about what that's going to bring to you. But here's the thing. You don't need permission to take action. I'm giving you permission right now. What you take, what you write down, what pictures you take, you don't need permission to take action. What my one call to action for you in this room is I want you to press the damn button. I don't care if it's launching a podcast. I don't care if it's email marketing. I don't care if it's learning more about mixed reality, virtual reality. Maybe it's sitting in the artificial intelligence talks and understanding the difference between deep learning and artificial intelligence. I don't care what it is, but what I want you to do is I want you to look at all of these possibilities. I want you to ask yourself, what does success look like? And then ultimately, I want you to press
Social media will
button.
not replace a handshake. What we do in the digital world does not replace what you do offline, but if you do it really well, if you are authentic, if you use video, if you allow yourself to tell your authentic stories, it will give you the opportunity to have more handshakes. And what I like to say is, it'll allow me to turn handshakes into hugs and selfies.
Brian, what can I say? Not only do you speak fast, the depth of your knowledge, bro, absolutely phenomenal.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Fanzo! Man, that was like a mile a minute. Like honestly, I could go back and watch that presentation again and still get another 30 pages worth of notes.